Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Welcome to Blending Creative. Today I'll be teaching you how to make this wrapped up. So please, if you are new to my channel, please click on the subscribe button and please help my channel grow by giving this video a thumbs up and dropping your comment in the comment section. I'll be in the comment section to listen to what you have to say about this video and what tutorial you want me to teach next. So please do ensure you subscribe if you have not subscribed to my channel. So I'll be folding this fabric into four. You fold the fabric into four. We'll be needing 1 yard of fabric, but if you are bigger, you're going to need more than that. So I fold my fabric into four and I cut out the back part of the um, top, which is the back bodies. So I measure the length is 17 and the length is 17 because it's a short crop top. So I've just measured the shoulder line and I'm measuring the neckline now. So I'm measuring the neckline and the depth of the neck. So since it's the back bodies, I'm just going to take the depth as 1.5 inch. So I'm just go ahead and curve the neckline. So the next thing I'm going to do is to get the shoulder slope. You know, the shoulder slope is always by 1 inch. So I'm just going to take 1 inch down and slope it down to meet the neckline. So I'm going to go ahead and measure my armhole. For my armhole measurement, I'm taking my armhole measurement. I'm going to mark out my armhole measurement. I measured at 7.5. I measured for the shoulder line upwards to meet the up shoulder line. So I'll go ahead and take my bust measurement and add my allowance, so seam allowance also. Add my seam allowance. I'm adding my seam allowance. So I'll go ahead and also take my waist measurement and divide it by 4 and add my seam allowance also. So I'm just going to take that point down to meet the bust point there, bust line there. So normally for the curving of my armhole, I just measure 1 inch from that angle and curve it down. Since I am using a freehand method and it really works for me. So I hope you should try. I think you should try it if it works for you. So I'll just go ahead and cut out. We are through with our back bodies part of the dress. So we are going to cut out. I'm going to cut out the shape of this the neckline. I'm going to cut it out. I'm going to cut it out and I'm going to place it on the front bodies. You can see the back bodies is not slit at all. You can see that the back bodies, they didn't slit the middle point as normal blouse. They used to slit the middle point of the back body, but this no slitting. And also you can see that the front bodies, they slit at the front. That is the fabric no joining at the front. So it's just two different pieces entirely. So the front bodies will be wider than the back bodies with 5 inches. So I decided to use 5 inches because this dress is for a slim person. So you can decide if the person is bossy, you can extend it to 6 depending on the boss of the person. So so you extend it, extending this mine by 5. So I'll go ahead and cut out the armhole and the shoulder slope for the front pattern. So I've cut it out now. You can see I've cut it out. So what I want to do next is to cut the neckline for our front body. So we're going to flip the neckline of the back over and I'm going to pin it. I just pin it down, or if there's light or you have electric iron, you can just press it down and pin down. It will be more easier. So you can see how I pinned it. So from there, I'm just going to slope it down to that place as if it is a triangle. I'm going to slope it down. You can see I have sloped it down. So because I'm not going to cut an extra interfacing for this my front bodies, I'm just going to extend this where I sloped. I'm just going to go ahead and measure 1.2 inches. You can go ahead and measure 1.5 inches because I don't want to cut extra um, extra fabric for turning the neckline. So I will cut out that place and I'm going to fold it so that you will understand what I have been explaining. So you cut it out. So I just go ahead and fold it. Look at what I was explaining the other time. So instead of cutting extra fabric to turn the neck, I'm just going to go ahead and press it and flip it over. And it makes your work really neat. So you can see that I've ironed it and I've even stick it to the fabric by using hem stay. So you can go ahead and sew if you do not have hem stay. So for the back bodice, I'm just going to remove the pin. I'm going to remove the pin. And also the back bodice, I've not cut out the interface. It has the interfacing for the neck. So I'll just go ahead and cut it. Just go ahead and cut it. Okay, so this is the back bodice. I've opened it. Like I told you, no tearing at the back bodice. And I've turned the neck line. So you can see that the front fabric front bodice also, I have turned the neck also. I folded the neck also. So we'll just go ahead and join the front with the back bodice. The way I place it, you are going to follow that procedure. Join it. You join the neckline, the shoulder, sorry to say. Then you can go ahead and join the side. You can go ahead and join the side. So um this is the bed. So this is the bed. So I'll go ahead and fold. You can cut 2 inches, you can cut 3 inches, depending on how you want your bed to be wide, how wide you want your bed to be. So you're just going to fold it into two and go to your sewing machine and sew it down. Then you turn it over. Then this is the sleeve. It's a flare. So I've cut out the sleeve already. So you're just going to cut out strip longer pieces then of the size of the circumference of your um arms. So you're just going to cut it. It can be 2 inches, 1.5 inches, can be, depend on how you want the that to look like. So you just go ahead and cut it and use it to turn your sleeve. So I have joined the front and back bodies. Look at how my dress is turning out beautifully. So if you are using light material, you can line your material, but this my fabric is thick, so it does not need lining. You can see that my dress is coming out beautifully. So you just go ahead and give it a good press. If there's power supply for your iron. So this is the sleeve. I'm just going to teach you how I I'm going to sew the sleeve. Look at this, the strips I was telling you about. So you just cut it to the size and add your sewing allowance also. So cut it to the size that you want. Your arm circumference. So you are just going to mark at the middle, pin it, then also right side the wrong side facing the right side of the pieces. You just have to pleat your flare to meet the length of the straight pieces that you cut out. So after that, you just flip it over and you fold it. After sewing it straight, you flip it over and you sew it. So I'm just going to bring the camera closer so you can see it. So after sewing it first, gathering it and sewing it, then you flip the pieces over the way you can see me flip it over. Then you also tape it down, sew it down so that your work will be neat. It will conceal the rough edges. So I will just go ahead and sew the belt also at the tip of the front um, front bodies, and also I'm going to fold the edge of my dress also, my top also. So I am through with the sleeve. You can see how it is. So you can see how it is. It's really puffy and beautiful. So I'll just go ahead and attach it to the armhole. You can make your sleeve strong, or longer. And also you can see that the belt, I've torn, sewn and torn the belt also. So you just sew it to the at the tip of the front bodies, the first, then you sew it at the other side also to enable you tie the belt. You can make your belt as long as you want. You can see that my dress turned out very beautiful. Thank you for watching this video till the end. Please help my channel to grow by subscribing, sharing, giving this video a thumbs up, and also dropping your comment in the comment section. I'll be there to listen to whatever you have to say. So please ensure you drop your comment in the comment section. And I'll be dropping a tutorial very soon. See you.